102.9 W4 Country, 7:13, and the Breakfast with Bubba show with Bubba and Madison Raleigh.
Good morning.
We have Brian Welch with the forecast.
Well, some lingering showers this morning, but we're looking at gradually sunnier and highs around 70.
I am back from visiting your people, Mr. Welch.
Yeah? How are they?
They're wonderful. You know, I'm going to be spending a lot more time in London.
Okay.
I've met some people. That's all the information I'm going to give.
Okay.
And I just thoroughly enjoyed my time in London.
I'm glad you had a good
I had a
time.
wonderful time.
You did some things out of your comfort zone, too.
I did. And you know what I'm going to start with? There's a very rare thing that happens on this show, and that's a retraction.
Oh.
But there's about to be a retraction.
I'm here for this. All right, let's go.
Before I went, I said I was going to go to the theater in London. You know, the West End, it's very popular. It's one of the big things to do. Some of the best productions in the world are on the West End of London.
Uh-huh.
I mean, better productions arguably than Broadway. I mean, these are like huge stage just phenomena.
Mm-hmm.
And I thought, you know, I'm going to be there. I might as well get a ticket. I just don't understand a world where people walk around and then break into song and dance. That's where I stand.
I have told you so many times that the theater is wonderful.
I went to go see Dear Evan Hansen, which I think is an amazing story. If you don't know what the story is, I mean, it deals with some, you know, pretty heavy and dark subjects, but it weaves it all together.
Which is why you were drawn to this one
specifically. It's very entertaining. Well, no,
right?
and I think everybody on the show, you know, it has to do with social anxiety, wanting to fit in, depression. I mean,
okay,
that's
sure.
Each one of us.
We can all relate.
Yeah, we can all relate to that. So I went, and I got very good seats. I was the closest I've ever sat. And I've been to plays before, but I've always been like up in the balcony or something. I was like third row.
Oh, that's all right.
No, I was like right there. Like first row was almost too close. You know what I mean?
Oh, no, you don't want to look right up their skirts or whatever, right?
Right. So third row is where I was.
I think they're called petticoats over there.
Right? No, they're not called petticoats.
It depends on the production.
So I want to say that there's one individual that brought me into theater as a fan. And it's probably someone that's a huge star that you've probably never heard of. His name is Sam Tuddy. Have you heard of Sam Tuddy?
I don't believe so. Should I have heard of Sam Tuddy?
Sam Tuddy plays Evan Hansen in this production.
So I haven't seen this, and I haven't seen this in London.
He's a big star. And
I would know.
He's on TV over there, too.
Okay.
But
I don't watch a whole lot of British programs.
Let me tell you, it was so amazing being so close. And, you know, what we do for a living, we hear a lot of vocal talent.
Uh-huh.
We hear a lot of singers.
Oh, yeah. And wannabe singers.
And and you know, even like people that do it for a living that you hear in person, and it's like, you're a product of the studio. Let me tell you, I have never heard singing like this guy and this whole cast put out.
Really?
Like, honestly, and I'm going to... This
is what I really like about the theater. You get to see, like, the amazing talents that all of these people have. Singing, dancing. I mean, they bring it all together.
This makes me feel weird to say, but I'm going to be honest with you as my audience. I've been here 20 years. I've got to be honest with you. The performances, not necessarily the story. The story was deep and good, but the actual performances, like the quality of their voice, the level of talent.
Yeah.
Literally made me cry.
Oh, yeah. This is what happens to me every time. This is why I love going to the theater. I love seeing people who are just so talented show off. It's the best.
It literally took my breath away.
They're sharing their skills with us. I think it's amazing.
Like, I've seen community theater around here. I've been to a lot of stuff. This was just freaking amazing.
Well, I'm glad you enjoyed it.
I did.
I'm glad you got something out of it. And I'm glad you're
very good.
Going back and saying Madison was right. I should enjoy the theater.
And hold on, do we have I think we have a little bit of Sam Tuddy singing. I don't know how we got this off of YouTube. That's what.
This is him.
Yeah.
This is from the show.
It is. I'm not hearing volume real well here. Anyway, that was part of it. But here's what I don't understand. He's British. How does he sing American?
Why? You hear a lot of British acts that sing American.
Blows me away.
I mean, he's Australian, but like Keith Urban.
Is it right?
You know,
is it how words are
the
formed
Beatles.
When you're singing? It just sounds more.
I could never
like
do
an
that.
American accent.
I could never do that. No matter how much you paid me per stage play, I could never do that.
Maybe you should ask him. Why do you sing like an American?
Can we get
Is he actually British?
Yes,
is,
he's
right?
British. Like
Okay,
it
well,
was
I'm
in
just checking,
interviews, and he's
'cause
like deeply
People act
British.
all over the world. I'm just confirming.
Like deeply British. I don't understand how
Deeply British.
he's deeply British.
Now, like when Madonna was affecting an accent. Remember that?
Right, yeah. No, you look at this kid and you think, oh, he's British. Like if you saw him on an airplane and walk in, and
You
if
just tell by the way he looks.
Oh,
if you're paying
cheerio.
pick the nationality, oh, he's British. He is.
Crooked teeth and all.
No, stop.
Oh.
No, he's a good looking dude.
Does he know
Okay.
the Queen?
I don't know
You
if he
said
knows the
deeply
Queen.
British. I don't
he
know.
might know the Queen.
You said deeply British.
I would love to interview him on the show. I don't even know if he's that accessible.
I think you should reach out.
How do we reach out? He's
Is
a
he
big
on
star
social
there.
media?
Yes, he's on social media.
Just send him a message.
Send him this. We record everything.
Okay.
Do you know how to do that?
Sure.
Send him this.
Figure it out.
Sam Duddy, we want to record you.
Not to be weird and creepy, but
Here's the whole segment we did about you.
you don't know us.
Yeah, in a country where you're not performing. But no, he brought me into that thing. The rest of the cast was amazing. Lucy Anderson, Rebecca McInnes was in it. Lauren Ward. We had Doug Colling, who played Connor Murphy. If you've seen it, he did a great job.
If you've seen it in London.
No, we have Connor's
Well, you know the character.
Connor's the character. You're awfully snarky with me.
Well, I just
You need to take some.
You're giving
I like
props to people that are like 50,000 miles away. How far is it?
You need to get a little British in you. They're a little more proper and nice.
Oh, I have.
I don't want to hear about that. Yeah, all right. Yeah, 7:19. We're moving on to your traffic. We have Madison Rowley with a check from the Brighton Ford Traffic Center. What's going on?
Hey, we have an accident to report actually on looks like 23 southbound. We have an accident. It is south of North Territorial, and the slowdowns are starting right around North Territorial, continuing. It's actually almost all the way down to 14. We'll keep an eye on that one for you. We also have some heavier traffic on US 12 right around 23, and on US 12 on Michigan Avenue, they're right through downtown Saline. 94 running smoothly, no problems on 14 or 52, and then 275 through the construction northbound south of US 12 and southbound north of Ford. You're going to see some heavier traffic. If you have a tip for us, 734-623-1029. That's the latest from the only station specializing in your local traffic, 102.9 W4 Country.